Today we are going to discuss about another interesting topic. Why does the beard not fall like the hair from the head? The distinction between scalp hair and facial hair, particularly why the beard does not fall like the hair from the head, presents a fascinating intersection of biology, genetics, and cultural evolution. Hair growth and retention are influenced by a complex interplay of hormonal factors, genetic predispositions, and environmental influences. This episode delves into the various dimensions that contribute to this difference, examining the biological mechanisms, genetic underpinnings, evolutionary significance, and cultural aspects that have shaped the way we perceive and experience hair on different parts of our bodies. Hair growth occurs in three distinct phases: anagen, growth phase; catagen, transitional phase; and telogen, resting phase. Each hair follicle on the human body undergoes these phases independently, leading to a continuous cycle of hair growth and shedding. The duration of each phase varies between different types of hair. Anagen phase. This is the active growth phase of hair, which lasts several years for scalp hair, but only a few months for body hair. The length of the anagen phase determines the potential length of the hair. Catagen phase. This short transitional phase lasts about 2 to 3 weeks. During this phase, hair growth stops and the hair follicle shrinks and detaches from the blood supply. Telogen phase. This is the resting phase, which lasts around 3 months for scalp hair. At the end of this phase, the hair falls out and a new hair begins to grow in its place. Hormones play a critical role in regulating hair growth. Androgens, particularly testosterone and its derivative dihydrotestosterone, DHT, are central to the development and maintenance of facial hair. These hormones influence the size and activity of hair follicles in different areas of the body. Testosterone and DHT. These androgens bind to receptors in hair follicles, stimulating hair growth. The sensitivity of hair follicles to these hormones varies, with facial hair follicles generally being more responsive than scalp hair follicles. This increased sensitivity leads to the growth of thicker and more pigmented hair on the face. The structure of hair follicles varies between different regions of the body. Facial hair follicles are generally larger and deeper than scalp hair follicles, which contributes to the coarser texture of beard hair. Additionally, the density and distribution of sebaceous glands, which produce sebum, oil, differ between the scalp and face, affecting the growth environment of the hair. Genetics play a significant role in determining hair growth patterns. The density, texture, and growth rate of hair are influenced by multiple genes inherited from both parents. Specific genetic variants can influence the sensitivity of hair follicles to androgens and the duration of the hair growth phases. Heritability of hair traits. Studies have shown that hair traits, such as pattern baldness and beard density, have a strong genetic component. Certain genes, such as the AR gene, androgen receptor gene, have been linked to androgen sensitivity and are associated with the development of male pattern baldness and facial hair growth. Ethnic and racial differences also play a role in hair growth patterns. For example, individuals of East Asian descent typically have less facial hair compared to those of European or Middle Eastern descent. These variations are attributed to differences in genetic makeup and evolutionary adaptations to different environmental conditions. From an evolutionary standpoint, the development of facial hair in males may have provided certain advantages, such as signaling sexual maturity and social status. The retention of facial hair, despite the loss of scalp hair in some individuals, could be a result of sexual selection, where traits that enhance reproductive success are favored. Androgenic alopecia, commonly known as male pattern baldness, is characterized by the progressive thinning and loss of scalp hair. This condition is influenced by genetic predisposition and androgen levels. Interestingly, while scalp hair is lost, facial hair growth often remains unaffected or even increases. Mechanism of action. In individuals with a genetic predisposition to androgenic alopecia, hair follicles on the scalp become more sensitive to DHT. This increased sensitivity leads to the miniaturization of hair follicles, resulting in shorter, thinner hairs and eventually hair loss. While DHT contributes to the loss of scalp hair in androgenic alopecia, it simultaneously promotes the growth of facial hair. The differential response of hair follicles to DHT is attributed to variations in androgen receptor density and activity in different regions of the body. Regional differences. Hair follicles on the face have a higher density of androgen receptors compared to scalp hair follicles. This difference in receptor density makes facial hair follicles more responsive to DHT, leading to the growth of thicker and more pigmented hair. The distribution of hair on the human body, particularly the development of facial hair in males, is thought to have evolved through sexual selection. Facial hair can serve as a visual signal of sexual maturity, health, and social status, potentially influencing mate choice and reproductive success. Hair serves various protective functions, including shielding the skin from UV radiation, reducing friction, and providing thermal insulation. Facial hair, in particular, may have offered protection against environmental factors such as cold temperatures and wind. The cultural significance of facial hair has varied throughout history and across different societies. In some cultures, beards have been associated with wisdom, strength, and masculinity, while in others, clean-shaven faces have been preferred. These cultural practices have influenced the grooming and retention of facial hair over generations. Facial hair is often associated with traditional notions of masculinity. The presence or absence of a beard can influence social perceptions and individual self-esteem. In many cultures, a beard is seen as a symbol of maturity and virility. Grooming practices related to facial hair are deeply rooted in social identity and cultural norms. The decision to grow or remove facial hair can be influenced by personal preferences, societal expectations, and professional requirements. Hair loss, particularly on the scalp, can have significant psychological effects. Androgenic alopecia can lead to decreased self-esteem and body image concerns. Conversely, the ability to grow facial hair can provide a sense of control and individuality for some individuals. Various medical treatments are available for managing hair loss and promoting hair growth. These include medications such as minoxidil and finasteride, which can help slow the progression of androgenic alopecia and stimulate hair growth. Hair transplantation is a surgical option for individuals seeking to restore hair in areas affected by hair loss. This procedure involves transplanting hair follicles from donor sites, typically the back of the scalp, to the areas of hair loss. Cosmetic approaches, such as the use of hairpieces, wigs, and styling techniques, can help individuals manage the appearance of hair loss and enhance their self-confidence. The distinction between beard and scalp hair, particularly why the beard does not fall like the hair from the head, is a multifaceted topic encompassing biological, genetic, evolutionary, and cultural dimensions. The complex interplay of hormonal influences, genetic predispositions, and social factors shapes the growth and retention of hair in different regions of the body. Understanding these mechanisms not only provides insights into human biology and evolution, but also highlights the significance of hair in our identities and social interactions. Advances in medical and cosmetic treatments continue to offer solutions for individuals dealing with hair loss, reflecting the ongoing importance of hair in our lives.